I know it's Sunday. You're not used to seeing me on Sundays. But we got done with a long ride yesterday. Great ride. Something new for me. Longer than I've gone, higher than I've gone, and more turns than I've gone. But nonetheless, it was, I guess, a calculated risk. But calculated. And then I come home, get to relax last night, and I see something that Trump decides to do. I was dumbfounded. The man has always been calculating, always been smart in most respects. But then he makes this decision. A decision in no way, shape, or form do I agree with. All the warning signs are there. Why would he choose at this point in time in our history, when we need him now more than ever, would he make a decision like this? Don't do it. There is no upside to what you're doing. None. And that's the story I'm going to bring you here in just 1 minute.
The Presidential Medal of Freedom is awarded to George Soros.
That's all I need to play. Presidential Medal of Freedom to George Soros. The left has gone absolutely, unequivocally insane. Unhinged. And if that wasn't enough, who's the next one to get the award? Hillary Clinton. Why not? Presidential Medal of Freedom. You want to go on? Presidential Citizens Medal goes to Liz Cheney. You want to go further? Recognize the Trump attempted assassin and who he's sitting there with? Well, he also gets a Presidential Medal of Freedom. At this point in time in history, there can be no explaining exactly what's happening on one philosophical side of the aisle, because it's ultimately one side of the aisle, no matter how you look at it. But the one thing that is certain is instability, uncertainty, how unhinged they are about the election of Donald J. Trump, putting him at all times in danger, the highest danger level we have probably ever witnessed in modern history. We have a legal onslaught against the man that still continues on today. Trump team blasts deeply conflicted judge for letting New York sentencing move forward just before the inauguration. But you see, something else is going to happen just before the inauguration too. Trump fires back with his, what you would expect. The illegitimate political attack is nothing but a rigged charade. Acting Justice Merchan, who is a radical partisan, just issued another order that is knowingly unlawful, going against our Constitution, and if allowed to stand, would be the end of the presidency as we know it, which no one wants the end of this upcoming presidency. No one. Not you, not me. We need it. Our great republic of the United States of America is crumbling, eroding, and we finally have a chance to bring some of it back under the leadership of President Donald J. Trump. Nothing should be done, knowing the extreme climate we now face in politics, to put any more danger on the man than already is. The lawfare system has worked against him. The left side of the aisle will work against him. But he makes a decision, because the left is stacking against him in every way, shape, and form they can. Biden expected to permanently ban oil drilling in some federal waters because they want to stop Trump. What does Trump want to do? Drill, baby, drill. I will cut the energy and electricity in half within 12 months, but you can do that only if you can drill. And Biden is working to diligently assure that he can't. Every measure Trump is taking, they're working against. This is a simple fact. They're trying to put in as many blockers as they can to assure his presidency is muted as much as possible. Then he makes a decision. They're going all the way down to your water heaters. Oh yeah, I know. Biden pushed this through just after Christmas. Nobody even realizes it. Because no matter how big or how small the issue, they will attempt to stop Trump. Period. It all leads up to the story. It's not hard to look at. We have drones flying in the sky and our government can't tell us what they are. If you didn't watch this video from Lisa yesterday, you got to go over there and watch it today. You have to watch it today. Amazing video she did. Huge hit. The drone secret's out. If you want to support us, by the way, do me a couple favors real quick. Can you make sure you're subscribed to the channel? If you're new here, I want you to subscribe. Your comments are welcome because I really need your comments today on this video. I want to see what you think. Do you agree with me or disagree with me? There's two sides to this coin. I get it, but I am upside versus downside. And right now, my only upside I want to see is Donald J. Trump take office safely and then make the changes we need to bring back this great republic. If you want to support both Lisa and I, we work day and night to create a platform. You see us on our weekends, before we head out on our bike, before we get our, well, what is considered, I guess, downtime when you work 7 days a week. There isn't much. But nonetheless, we built Restricted Republic to give you all the information that, well, just can only be found there. I'll put it that way. There's a reason we created it. We're the only ones who invested in it. We have no one else behind us because we wanted to control the message and the platform, news in the way you need it, so you could shut down all your notifications. Use Trump 47 right now. It's a heck of a deal, I'm telling you. $2.99 a month for 3 years. You can cancel anytime, 14 days for free. You get to see Lisa and me daily. And the content not only you see on the public platforms with all commercials and interruptions removed, but the exclusive content. And right now you will need that content. There is so much being thrown at us, from the plague to the next pandemic. RestrictedRepublic.com today. But let's move forward in this story. We had the horrific incident, which relates to Lisa's prior video, at Trump Tower. Nothing right now appears to be secure or orderly or even makes sense because you're not given all the pieces. Because Mockingbird Media won't tell you all the pieces. And why do I state that? With this simple clip right here, you start to understand why I am fit to be tied about Trump's decision. Listen in here for one moment. This is despicable, disgusting. But I guess this is the message that just had to come out. But Trump's not listening to the message. He's not listening. Tune in here for a second.
No one who has ever crossed the southern border in the history of the existence of the southern border has killed more people in this country than Timothy McVeigh, who was born in Lockport, New York, the northwest part of the state, into a white Roman Catholic American family with roots in this country that go back farther than Donald Trump's roots in this country.
So before he finishes, I just want to help the tone deaf here. I guess we're just going to dismiss 9/11 completely, according to that statement, because those were U.S. citizens. None of them crossed into this country. So, but I digress for a minute. Let's let this finish, and you'll start to get a better picture of why I am out of my mind upset today.
The New Orleans terrorist, like Timothy McVeigh, reached the rank of sergeant in the United States Army. The simple fact is, this country has suffered more deadly terrorism at the hands of American-born citizens who are veterans of the United States military than people who have crossed into this country at the southern border.
I blurted out. It's inappropriate, but appropriate to what was just stated. How dare you? How dare you attack our military veterans that way? But I had to get past being upset. Just one thing that tripped me off. To what does that message mean? Why was that message put out there? It's a dangerous sign, a dangerous indicator. What's being stated. Everything happens for a reason. There's no such thing as coincidence. You'll hear that time and time again on this platform, time and time again. And then you hear that message. It's almost foreshadowing, isn't it? Trump not in enough danger. Crooks to second attempt. The explosion outside his tower. The disaster in New Orleans. Not enough danger out there right now? I guess not. I guess not. Can't really hate the media enough. Well, isn't that an understatement? Thank you for sharing what your overlords told you to tell us. Isn't that the sentiment of so many in America? I don't remember the 9/11 attacks being perpetrated by military veterans because they weren't. But that just brushed aside because it didn't fit the message. It didn't fit the message. It's not what they wanted to say. This is the psychotic nature that's going on right now. And when you have that psychotic nature happening, you have to be on guard. Ultimate guard. If I was on Trump's team right now, I'd be screaming at him. Oh, he'd scream right back. I guarantee you that. But that's fine. It's a healthy debate. And we're having a healthy debate here. And I want your opinion, how that we're going to transition into what I'm... Right there. Let's just say, CBS News. Trump told D.C. rally on January 19th, the day before his inauguration. Why? Why? What's the benefit? What's the upside? So everyone could be seen on TV? Does that lead the country? Does that help the country? We've already elected you president. Why put yourself in any more danger the day before inauguration? Have you not seen what they're doing? Have you not seen what's happened to you? And now you're going to do this the day before inauguration? At Capital One Arena in Washington, D.C. Truly bad idea. Oh, I'm not the only one who got upset. In the comments below, I want to see him blow it up right now. I want to see what your opinion is. We should never be afraid. I get that argument. But you should also be calculated. You should reduce risk. Right now, the greatest reward is you getting into office. Is this risk outweigh that reward? The answer, in my mind, unequivocally, no. There's no upside. Truly bad idea. I hope it gets canceled. Put him in an undisclosed location until the inauguration. Too risky for him and for all the attendees there. Not to be Debbie Downer, but we do have cells apparently being activated right now. If you read the media, you see why she stated that. We've never seen anything like this occur before. We've never seen a disaster ensue upon an inauguration, have we? We've never seen anything potentially go wrong, have we? We've never seen him make a speech where things just weren't secured, have we? Of course we have. So let's do it again. Definition of insanity. Doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. He knows his enemies are desperate and will try anything to the very last minute, and he keeps putting himself out there at risk. Not only is he putting himself at risk, but he's putting his rally goers at risk too. You would think he would lay down after everything that has transpired these couple of days. I wonder who gave him this idea. Oh, it's all those folks that just love to be on camera. Look how important I am. Look, I'm here with Donald J. Trump. Give me a break. This isn't a circus. This isn't a show. This is reality. And it is a harsh, dark, evil reality right now. I am not okay with this decision. Don't do it, Trump. Don't do it. Please listen to us. He needs to keep a low profile until he's sworn in. Forget the rallies. The left has gone absolutely insane. And not only the left, individuals just in this nation right now who can't comprehend everything that's happened to them over the past 10 years. There is no stability right now. That needs to be reestablished over time, but the reestablishment can't start until you're sworn in. I think this is a terrible idea and needs to be addressed. With what you just saw, the earlier hours this morning and the attack in Las Vegas, we need to be careful announcing where big crowds will be ahead of time. This is not safe. And it goes on. So my question is, what say you? I find this in no way, shape, or form even remotely a good decision. But I want to see if I'm off my rocker, because maybe I am today. Maybe there was too many miles on the bike yesterday, and last night. So please, in the comments below, let me know what you think. It means the world to me. I love you all. I will go down on record saying this is a atrocious idea. Even a distraction outside will make the presidency seem unhinged, out of control. Look, he can't even control his own inauguration ceremony before his inauguration. What else do we need? Just get into office, Trump. This is not necessary and potentially the worst decision you've ever made. Don't do it. I love you all. Until next time, Godspeed and God bless. Justus Knight, signing out.